loud, dramatic sigh to start the day because honestly, I am still recovering from the absolute mess that is Mediterranean yachting right now.
Oh, I am completely exhausted just from watching it on my couch.
Literally same. But babes, welcome back. We love you. We see you. And honestly, if our lives had below deck cameras following us around right now, the absolute biggest scandal would be our completely unrealistic lottery fantasies.
Right, our biggest drama is just us staring at Zillow listings we can't afford.
Exactly. So Snark Squad, I hope you are ready because we have our limoncello spritzes on deck and we are ready to go. Cheers, bestie, to surviving another chaotic day of existing.
Cheers to that. Honestly, this limoncello is the only thing keeping me grounded today.
Oh, totally. Wait, before we get to the boat, we have to talk about the secrets thing because watching this crew hide the whole dirty sheet situation from Nathan made me spiral. Like the absolute agony of accidentally holding on to a secret for too long.
It is actual torture. And the thing is, why do besties always know when you're hiding something?
Yes. Like, what is the tell? Is it the eye contact? Because I feel like I just stare too intensely when I'm lying.
For you, it's definitely your voice pitch. You go like a full octave higher when you are trying to act normal. It's a dead giveaway.
Oh my God, I feel so attacked right now.
Mm.
But it's true. There is such a fine line between, protecting someone's privacy and just being a genuinely terrible liar.
Right, and let's be real, we would both completely crack under the pressure of a real interrogation.
One glass of wine, and I am singing. I would literally confess to crimes I didn't even commit just to break the tension.
Same. I'd be like, yes, it was me. I ruined the sheets. I did it. Just stop looking at me.
Speaking of things we are terrible at, can we please manifest this lottery win already? Because I am ready to spiral into pure delusion.
I am so ready. What is the very first thing you are buying when the numbers hit?
Okay, so obviously a massive house, but honestly, the real luxury is hiring someone to do all future grocery shopping forever. Like, I never want to look at a produce aisle again.
That is the ultimate flex. Just a magical fridge that restocks itself with perfectly ripe avocados.
But wait, are you going to march in and quit dentistry immediately, or what's the play?
Oh, I'm not even marching in. I am just ghosting the clinic. Like, they will just never see me again. I'm going straight into my soft girl era.
I love that for you. I would absolutely charter a super yacht for us, but we would be way less annoying than Suzanne.
Oh, we would be the chillest charter guests ever. Just endless limoncello and taking naps on the sun deck.
Right. Universe, we are ready for luxury. Please process the request.
Seriously, process the request because the current reality is giving me lower back pain. Which reminds me, we have a senior walking club update.
Oh my God, yes we do. Snark Squad, we went back this morning.
And the humiliation was profound. Like, how are these 70-plus-year-old retirees aggressively faster than us?
It makes no sense. They are literally power walking in orthopedic shoes and just leaving us in the dust. I was gasping for air.
Gasping. But the perks, babe. The perks are unmatched. The elite level of neighborhood gossip they possess. Oh, it is top tier. Brenda was telling us all about the HOA scandal while maintaining a sub-10-minute mile.
And then dropping surprisingly profound life advice between strides. Like, she told me to never compromise my peace for a man who doesn't even know how to load a dishwasher. And I was like, Brenda, write a book.
Brenda is a philosopher. I think we are just proudly honorary members of the retirement community now.
I embrace it. I really do. Which is why I also leaned into my Italian grandmother delusion last night with the shrimp fettuccine.
Oh, please tell me about this because I saw the grocery bag.
Okay, so I decided I was going to make this restaurant quality shrimp fettuccine from scratch, about all the expensive ingredients, acting like I was starring my own Bravo cooking show.
Naturally, you had the apron on, the whole vibe.
The whole vibe. I was tasting the sauce every 5 minutes, literally declaring myself an authentic 9. I was like, my ancestors are speaking through this garlic.
Wait, I'm terrified to ask about the kitchen cleanup.
It was an absolute nightmare. The reality check hit so hard. There was flour on the ceiling, dirty pans everywhere, and it completely ruined the fantasy. I ended up ordering Thai food while crying over a crusty pot.
See, this is why we need the lottery win. A private chef is mandatory.
Essential. But babes, enough about our secrets, lottery delusions, senior walking club, and shrimp fettuccine fantasies. Let's head to the Mediterranean, where the crew is working much harder than we ever planned to once that lottery ticket hits.
Yes, let's get into this absolute disaster of an episode because I am unwell.
Unwell. Okay, so we have to start with Luke's departure. This was a masterclass in delusion.
It really was. The way he handled this preemptive exit is just fascinating from a psychological standpoint.
So the action is, Luke marches up to the wheelhouse, And he tells Captain Sandy he is taking the, quote, mature road. And he's bowing out gracefully because his presence is a disruption.
Right, like he's some sort of noble hero falling on his sword.
And Sandy actually agrees, which, she was secretly so grateful because she was absolutely going to fire him anyway.
Oh, 100%. The trash practically took itself out. But it's just such a calculated move.
It really is. Like, is
Yeah.
he actually being mature here? Or is this just the ultimate fuckboy move?
Yeah.
Quitting before you can be fired so you get to completely control the narrative.
It is the ultimate PR stunt. It's like when a reality star does something incredibly messy, the footage leaks, and then they post a notes app apology saying they are stepping away to focus on their mental health.
Yes.
Like, you aren't being mature, Luke. You just don't want to get yelled at on international television for leaving dirty biological hazard sheets in your boss's bed.
Exactly. And speaking of those sheets, can we talk about the packing situation? He packs up his stuff and literally leaves his massive bags blocking the cabin door for Nathan to find.
So passive-aggressive, he just couldn't leave without one last inconvenience.
And then, the tip meeting speech. Oh my God, the speech.
I had to rewind it 3 times because I thought I hallucinated it.
He gathers everyone around, puts on this super deep voice, and says, the same water that boils an egg is the same water that softens a potato.
I mean, what does that even mean in this context?
I don't know. Kat's face was the highlight of the entire season. She was struggling so hard not to laugh.
Her internal monologue was so loud, you could tell she was privately wondering, like, wait, which one represents the cum sheets? The egg or the potato?
Literally, it was so pseudo-profound and just completely unhinged.
He really thought he was giving this inspiring TED Talk, and everyone was just staring at him like, please just get off the boat.
Please call the water taxi.
Mm.
But his exit leaves such a mess behind him. Which brings me to the women he left in his wake.
Oh, this dynamic is so dark.
We have to talk about Jen and Joy, because they are reacting in completely opposite ways.
Well, Jen claims she is entering her Jen era.
Which is so infuriating. She feels zero remorse. She is literally giddy that he is leaving.
Right, and we have to point out the absolute lack of accountability here. Jen was in the bed too.
Thank you. I was yelling at the TV.
She was a full participant. She is a stew. She has access to the laundry. She could have easily stripped that bed, washed the sheets herself, and saved everyone the drama.
Instead, she weaponized the gossip. She just let it sit there until she got mad at him, and then she used it to blow up his life. And now she gets to skip away consequence-free, acting like she's so enlightened.
It is genuinely toxic behavior. She just deflected all the blame onto him and rebranded herself as Zen. It's wild.
It's terrifying. But then I am fully spiraling over Joy, because Joy is heartbroken.
Oh, Joy.
She is devastated. She is regretting being hard on him. And then she gets that late-night text from him saying he's not giving up on them.
Which is such manipulative garbage.
It is. And she was making lobster curries and working her absolute ass off in the galley, completely oblivious to the gross sheets drama. Like, why does she want to fix things with this man?
It is that classic toxic urge to fix a broken man. She sees this chaotic disaster of a person, and her empathy just kicks in. She thinks if she just loves him enough, cooks for him enough, he'll magically become a good guy.
It hurts to watch, because she is so out of his league, professionally and emotionally.
Entirely. But thankfully, she gets to redirect that energy into the galley because the charter guests were demanding.
Okay, Suzanne's happy ending. We have to get into this Bachelorette-style nightmare.
Matchmaker Suzanne making her final choice.
She picks Will over Billy and Kurt, which, obviously. But Kurt's disastrous evening, I have secondhand embarrassment that might last a lifetime.
It was fatal. The mating dance with the umbrella.
Alarming. It was like a bird of paradise ritual gone completely wrong.
But the real fatal error, the thing you never ever do in yachting or anywhere, is he looked a drunk, wealthy primary guest in the eyes and told her she was drunk.
The ultimate ick. Never tell a drunk, wealthy primary she is drunk.
It's rule number 1 of the service industry. You just agree with their reality. If they're slurring their words, you just smile and nod. You don't parent them.
Especially when she is the one paying for you to be on the boat. He totally misread the power dynamic, and she completely shut him down.
It was swift justice. But while Kurt is burning his chances, Joy is down in the galley having the ultimate redemption.
Yes. She absolutely slays this dinner. She modifies everything on the fly. No roasted red peppers. And Suzanne literally declares she had a food orgasm.
Joy is a machine when she is in the zone.
And it gave us the quote of the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Joy in her confessional, completely deadpan, saying, "I've never given 8 orgasms in one night to 8 people and a dog."
Hang it in the Louvre, truly iconic television.
I am obsessed with her.
Mm.
And they bagged a $25,000 tip.
Which they desperately needed because the rest of the crew is losing their mind.
Totally losing it. Especially Kat and Cooper. We need to talk about these boatman's blues because my anxiety was spiking just watching them at the club.
The club drama was intense. Cooper gets total cold feet.
He decides he wants to, quote, enjoy being single.
Hmm.
So he takes a separate van to the club, which is already a huge red flag, and then he just completely ignores Kat to talk to these random girls from North Carolina.
In front of her, like, you live on a boat with this woman and you are going to flirt with hometown girls directly in her line of sight.
I was freaking out over Kat's anxiety.
Hmm.
Because, bestie, it is so relatable. We have all felt that exact energy shift when a guy pulls away and you were just standing there panicked.
It's the worst feeling, but Cooper is just waving massive red flags everywhere.
Huge ones.
Because earlier, Kaylee literally told Cooper that in yachting, a date and a proposal.
Which is so true. The timeline is crazy on these boats.
Right, and Cooper clearly isn't actually ready for that level of intensity. He got terrified of the commitment.
But then Kat confronts him, they argue, and then they end up kissing and making up in the pouring rain.
Which looks so cinematic, but it is just masking the dysfunction. She's totally ignoring the warning signs just because they had this rom-com moment in the rain.
I know, I want to shake her. Like, babe, he took a separate van. Do not kiss him in the rain.
He's going to do the exact same thing next week. The environment just makes them cling to each other out of desperation.
Speaking of the environment, things got literally terrifying. The perfect storm.
This is where the episode goes from messy reality TV to an actual maritime crisis.
So the setup is Luke leaving completely screws the deck team. They're down a man, they're super short-handed.
And what does Nathan, the bosun, do? The guy in charge of the exterior.
He goes out drinking, he goes to the club.
Now, normally fine, but the context is everything.
Right, because Gail, his partner back home, who is a new mom, is suffering from severe sleep deprivation. She is begging him over text to come home and just talk to her. Aisha texts him to go home, and Nathan just ignores everyone.
He puts his phone away and stays out, which, again, terrible boyfriend behavior, but professionally, it becomes a disaster.
Because at 1:30 in the morning, a literal squall hits the marina. 20-knot winds, lightning everywhere, the boat is rocking.
And Sandy wakes up in a total panic. She has to secure the yacht so it doesn't smash into the concrete or the party boat next door.
And she has to wake up Joe and Cooper, who are definitely still tipsy from espresso martinis, to run out into a lightning storm and pull these heavy lines.
Because the bosun is completely missing.
Okay, I have a question for you, though, because I'm torn. Is Nathan's behavior kind of understandable? He is a super stressed new dad. He's on reality TV. The pressure is insane. Or is this just a completely fireable offense to abandon your short-staffed team like that?
Oh, it is absolutely a fireable offense. I don't care how stressed you are. In yachting, the ocean does not care about your personal problems.
Yeah.
If those lines snap, that multi-million-dollar boat crashes, and someone could literally die, you cannot be MIA when you are the bosun.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because Sandy was furious. He didn't even show up until an hour after his shift started the next morning.
Unacceptable.
He was just standing in the wheelhouse like a statue, hoping she wouldn't see him.
And while Nathan is self-destructing, we have to talk about Joe, because Joe is playing a totally different game right now.
Oh, Joe smelled blood in the water.
Immediately, he is stepping up, doing the work, which is great, but then he sends Nathan that incredibly passive-aggressive text.
Wait, yes. He was like, we handled the storm, everything is fine.
Translation: I did your job, I saved the boat, and the captain knows it. He is absolutely maneuvering to steal that bosun stripe.
He is ruthless. I kind of respect the hustle, but it is so shady.
Totally shady, but honestly, Nathan handed it to him on a silver platter.
He really did. Okay, let's pivot to segment 1, Yachty of the Week.
Oh, I am ready for this. We have some strong contenders.
I am calling the episode MVP right now. It is Joy.
I have to agree.
She bounced back from the Luke heartbreak. She secured the $25,000 bag with those modifications, and she gave us the 8 orgasms, quote. She is an icon.
She literally carried the interior this week. But for best work ethic, I'm going to have to give it to Joe and Cooper.
Really? Even with the Cooper red flags?
Hear me out. They were hammered, they were asleep, and they woke up at 1:30 a.m. to save a multi-million-dollar yacht in a thunderstorm. That is work ethic.
You know what? Fair. They literally kept the boat from sinking. Okay, funniest crew member is Kat, purely for her internal monologue during Luke's potato speech.
The facial expressions alone deserve an Emmy. She was doing calculus trying to figure out that metaphor.
And biggest surprise? I am giving it to Captain Sandy.
Oh, for sure.
She remained completely calm when Luke quit. She didn't lecture him, she just let him leave.
No.
And she smoothly docked that massive boat next to the loud party yacht without crashing this time.
The growth is real. She handled it like a true boss.
Okay, segment 2, charter guests from hell. Let's break down this throuple situation.
The most unreasonable request has to be Suzanne walking into the galley where Joy is actively sweating and aggressively demanding her food bring her joy.
I would have thrown a spatula.
Yeah.
You cannot command a chef to manufacture an emotion for you.
She's
Cooking shrimp, she is not a therapist.
It is so entitled. But the complaint, the moment that actually made me yell at the TV was Kurt.
Oh.
He spends all day pouting about wanting traditional women, and then he tells the primary she's drunk to her face. The lack of self-awareness is staggering.
I was screaming, could you and I survive serving this nightmare dynamic for 3 days?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
We would have thrown ourselves overboard by day 2. I would take one look at Kurt's umbrella dance and just swan dive into the Mediterranean.
I would be right behind you. I'd paddle to shore. Okay, segment 3. Crew cabin confessionals. What are they really thinking post-filming? You start.
Okay, Joe's real confessional. Honestly, I paid the Storm $50 to roll in so Nathan would look bad and I could get promoted. Chess, not checkers, mate.
Stop. That is too accurate. Okay, Jen's real confessional. I am so zen now, but if anyone looks at me wrong, I will absolutely plant dirty laundry in their bunk.
She totally would. Okay, cats, I'm totally chill and taking it day by day with Cooper. Anyway, I just booked our wedding venue. It's fine.
Literally her energy. Okay, Nathan's. I'm just hoping if I stay completely silent in the wheelhouse, Sandy will forget I'm an hour late. I have a statue. Don't move. Their vision is based on movement.
Perfection. He really thought invisibility was a valid strategy.
Okay, segment 4. Next charter predictions. Let's look into the crystal ball. What is the next crew meltdown?
It has to be Nathan. When Sandy inevitably strips him of his rank, he is going to spiral. Or Gail is finally going to snap from the sleep deprivation and dump him over FaceTime.
I am praying Gail dumps him. She deserves so much better. Okay, the next boatmance. I think Joe is going to make a move on someone completely chaotic now that he is stepping into power.
Power Trip Joe is going to be a menace on the crew nights out.
A menace. Who is closest to quitting? I also think Nathan. The pressure is way too high, and he's already hiding from his responsibilities.
Yeah, he is one bad docking away from packing his bags. Okay, what is your completely ridiculous prediction?
Okay, my completely ridiculous prediction that somehow feels possible is that Norma, the staffing lady, physically helicopters onto the boat because there are literally no deckhands left in the entire Mediterranean.
Norma descending from a chopper with a clipboard? I would pay money to see that.
She just rappels down onto the sun deck to take over as bosun. It has to happen.
I am manifesting it.
Well, babes, we have survived another wild week on the water. Snark Squad, I need to hear from you in the comments. What would you buy first if you won the lottery?
Seriously, tell us your delusions. Also, could you actually keep a juicy, filthy secret from your best friend? Or would you fold immediately like we would?
Because I know you guys are just as messy as we are. And finally, are we officially legally members of the Senior Walking Club now? I think yes.
Brenda says yes, so it's binding.
Thank you so much for drinking and spiraling with us today. We love breaking down this yacht chaos with you.
It is the highlight of my week.
Stay fabulous, stay delusional, and we'll see you on the Snark side.